What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video and share it. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. I'm going to talk about Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner is trending. Her along with the Fresh and Fit podcast hosts on Twitter. This is the talk of social media right now. That was a clip that DJ Akademiks reposted on his Twitter page, which was a short clip of a back and forth between Brittany Renner and the Fresh and Fit podcast hosts. And in it, she's, I guess, asking them their opinion of her, and she didn't like it. She don't like the fact that, you know, these guys, because they weren't the only ones, which is interesting, seeing the reactions. There was a lot of men who have spoken out against Brittany Renner. But because I guess there are a lot of people, I did not know that the Fresh and Fit hosts had so many people that didn't like them. But when you look at the reactions on social media, all these people are cheerleading her, going at them in this small clip, which is a promotion for DJ Akademiks' podcast. I'm pretty sure, and some people may not want to hear this because this is not a video in defense of Fresh and Fit, but I'm sure that DJ Akademiks probably told the Fresh and Fit hosts to take it easy on her, which is why you're not seeing them go at her, because again, this is not their show. They're on a neutral party's platform, and by the way, they should be careful of DJ Akademiks, because DJ Akademiks looks like, you know, he might be coming at them with the podcasting, but it's different. But they're on a neutral platform, so Brittany Renner feels comfortable going at them in her own way. And of course, those guys, Fresh and Fit, they're going to be respectful of DJ Akademiks' platform. Now, I will say the mistake that Myron and Fresh made was that they did not articulate themselves, especially Myron. Myron in that moment didn't articulate himself because maybe he didn't think she would come at him. But listen, when you've made comments about somebody like Brittany Renner, because she's very sensitive. Brittany Renner is very, very sensitive. Don't let her with her videos and posts fool you. She is a very sensitive person, very sensitive. And I think in that moment when she went at Fresh and Fit, especially, you know, with Myron, I don't think Myron articulated himself properly. And we're probably going to see more in the full podcast once it's dropped. But people are cheerleading, they're celebrating. That's why I say I didn't know Fresh and Fit had that many people that disliked them. But this is not going to destroy their platform. It's only going to make it bigger. People don't understand, when you go viral, it only helps you. It doesn't diminish you, unless you're a part of cancel culture and people trying to cancel you. But especially the males really surprised me. The reaction from males. A lot of you males were talking about Brittany Renner. A lot of you males were going in on Brittany Renner, talking about how she is getting $200,000 a month in child support, which was a total lie. No one even said that. But because a lot of you males are dumb and you don't understand common sense and facts, you ran with that. But now, because she's going at Fresh and Fit, now you're cheerleading for the same woman that you were like, hide your sons. Let's get to this HITC article. It says how Brittany Renner shut down the Fresh and Fit hosts and gained Twitter love. Brittany Renner has confronted Fresh and Fit hosts Myron and Walter Weeks following their past remarks about her on their podcast. Let me just say something, Brittany. A lot of us have spoken out about you. I've spoken out about you and others, because I guarantee you wouldn't have wanted to be across the table from me, because I would have checked you on a myriad of things, and we're going to get into it. You know, especially with the fact that you wrote a book about getting slurred out by several different professional athletes and rappers. So yeah, that wouldn't have flowed with me, and maybe some other guys too. But yeah, the Fresh and Fit presenters appeared on DJ Akademiks' podcast this week alongside Brittany, but the 29-year-old shot down their comments with a snappy response. She did not articulate herself either. You know, she was inarticulate. It wasn't like she was making points. You know, she was Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner is a fitness model and social media personality with 4.6 million followers on Instagram. She was in a relationship with Charlotte Hornets player, a failed relationship with Charlotte Hornets player PJ Washington, and the couple announced they were expecting a child in early 2021. Their baby boy was born in May last year, but the two called it quits shortly after the baby's arrival. She also is a published author and presented and released her book Judge This Cover in 2018. Which, by the way, it was a book about her again getting slurred out by male celebrities. Brittany is going viral on social media after she had some words to say to Fresh and Fit hosts Myron Gaines and Walter Weeks on DJ Akademiks podcast. Brittany confronted the hosts over their comments, which implied that they have warned other men about women like her. Is that why she was mad? Aw. So you were mad about Myron and Walter warning men about females like you. They should, because Brittany, you're the same female that was in your car crying about basically how you didn't have a place to stay and how you were living with someone else after you broke up with PJ Washington. You're that same female. You're the same female that wrote a book about getting slurred out by male celebrities, one of which, Kaepernick, who made you pay for your own ticket to go see him. So yeah, we should warn men about women like you, because women like you are the reason why these women are delusional, and these women are taking a lot of losses out here. A lot of you Western women are taking a ton of losses out here, and you need to blame yourself. You can blame Fresh and Fit. You can blame this podcast host, that podcast host, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to change your reality. You chased that golden carrot and did not get what you wanted at the end of the day. So yes, a lot of these women should be warned about females like you. And the fact that I'm seeing males on Twitter and social media celebrating this, like, oh my God, she flamed them. A lot of you males, you wonder why women continue to run circles around you, because you continue to side with them when you don't even need to. I don't care if you don't like Fresh and Fit. This is not in defense. This is me being consistent. I have consistently criticized Brittany Renner and her behavior, and it's not going to change anytime soon. I don't care who she's talking to. She could be talking to a male feminist. I'm not going to side with her just because I don't like the fact this guy is a male feminist. If this guy has criticized her and and we agree on those things, I don't care if he's a male feminist. I'm not going to sit there and go and side with her just because I don't like this guy. But a lot of you males do it, and you wonder why these women again run circles around you. Brittany cut him off. Oh, hold on, let me read this. You said you warned guys about girls like me, so tell me about girls like me, Brittany said, to which Myron responded, just women in general. See, that's Myron, he didn't articulate himself very well, because he wasn't prepared to go at her or debate her. But you should have, if you knew she was going to be on that show. You should have known she was going to confront you, bro. Brittany cut him off as she continued, don't women in general, cause you literally specifically said before we got on here that you did say that you warned guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I? Well, Brittany, you're the type of girl to chase after professional athletes because you are numb to dating any regular guys. You're numb. You can only feel good about yourself if you're dating an NBA player. It doesn't matter if he's like 8 years younger than you or 6 years younger than you. You're going to date him regardless because he's in the NBA. That you're the type of woman that is why a lot of these women are completely delusional and they have no life whatsoever except for the life of an Instagram model. Brittany Renner was a regular girl until she found Instagram fame, and then she dumped the regular guy she was dating just to go chase after these rappers and these athletes. So yes, guys should be warned about females like you. None of that changes, and I've been very consistent on that. And I think that's the way Myron should have went. But again, it just seemed like they weren't prepared to really back up the things that they said about her, because that's just, it just looks like Myron in that moment got kind of caught up. Like, are we really about to do this? But again, we don't know how the full conversation is going to go. I was hesitant to make this video because I'm like, okay, that's a clip. People claim that I take clips out of context. I need to watch the full video. But, and again, I'm going to make this commentary based off of this clip and what I already know of what may happen. Because it reminds me of 6ix9ine and Whack 100. They was getting heated. Next thing you know, they're buddies. You're not special. You're like other girls, Myron added, to which Brittany replied, if I insult you or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable, what does that do for me? And, you know, also in the clip, she talked about Myron and Walter's studio. She talked about how Myron and Walter's studio was, how she didn't like the setup. You know, it wasn't up to her standards. Brittany, you were homeless, living with someone else recently. You didn't have a place to stay. You didn't even own anything before you got with PJ Washington. So you can't talk about quality of anything. Okay, I think she really needs to look in the mirror and really look at her life in retrospect. Okay, because you can diss them all they want to. Myron and Walter have built a platform quickly. Okay, they're trying to do what DJ Akademiks is trying. They've done what DJ Akademiks is trying to do right now with his podcast. They've done it in relatively quick time. So you can talk about their setup, but it works because it gets a lot of people to tune in. It triggered you. Like, Brittany Renner was so bothered by Fresh and Fit and how she didn't like their studio setup. It wasn't up to her standards, that she wanted to speak to them on DJ Akademiks' platform. And let's see, Brittany added that she declined their invitation to appear on the Fresh and Fit because it was forgettable. Well, it wasn't forgettable for you because you're now sitting across from them. Doesn't matter if y'all on a neutral platform, you still was so hurt by what they said that you felt the need to confront them. I don't get this. You want to tear down Fresh and Fit, but you know, acting like they don't matter, but you still decided to speak to them. You know, just like, you know, she talked to Kevin Samuels. Like, you're talking to these podcast hosts because you're sensitive, Brittany, and you felt the need to confront them. Just like most women. Most of these women are sensitive. They don't like what's said about them. The snippet from that conversation has been seen over 40 times since going live on Thursday, January 20th on YouTube. DJ Akademiks shared the same video on his Twitter profile, followed by the caption, Brittany Renner confronts Fresh and Fit podcast. And these are some of the reactions here. I know it's going to be a wild day when I wake up and find myself in agreement with Brittany Renner. You know you're down terribly when Brittany Renner is telling you how to be a decent human being. You're forgettable. The name is underwhelming. I don't like the setup. Brittany Renner had them about to cry. Yeah, sure. I actually went to Fresh and Fit's YouTube to see if they did like a response to it. They didn't really acknowledge it. This probably was recorded days or weeks ago. We don't even know when this was recorded. So I just think that the cheerleading that I'm seeing from you males, I mean, it's sad out here, man. Like, I'm consistent. I just think that that's one clip. We don't really know everything that went on yet. We will. But the cheerleading I'm seeing from y'all was just criticizing this woman. Y'all was calling this woman every name in the book. Now y'all fans. Listen, man, Brittany Renner is, I think, somebody that had potential and threw it away just to be slaughtered out by these rappers and athletes. And she wrote about it in her book. That's the ironic thing about this. And she's mad at podcast hosts because they dare criticize her. And I'm telling you right now, Brittany, if I was in front of you, I would say the same thing I'm saying on this video, because I have no reason to care about your feelings. Just like you seem to be wanting to go in and confront people. I would have confronted you by the fact that you're numb to decent relationships and decent men. You're addicted to chasing the golden carrot. And you lost out on that with PJ Washington, and you will never have that opportunity probably ever again. Maybe one of these, simp, weak NBA players may want a relationship with you, but maybe anything is possible. But the cheerleading I'm seeing is just pathetic. It's sad. I have been consistent. I don't care who she's talking to, and this people just celebrating this like you weren't just criticizing this woman beforehand. But let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all on the next one.